Agree payment terms that work for you, not them. They don't call the shots. You're the one who's going to do them a good job, and you've given them a quote for a job that they want you to do. The ball is in your court, not theirs. Hi guys, welcome to the self-employed vlog. I just want to have a little brief chat, and well, I'll talk to you and send us your comments, see what you think about the whole 28-day invoicing period, and why is it still necessary in this day and age? It's ridiculous. So I've been trading now for 21 years on my own. I've been doing this 25 years in total, and since day one my policy is I'm paid on the day. There's no give a quote, sorry about the noise, there's no give a quote and then they accept the quote, do the job, invoice, and then wait 28 days. Some people say, oh, that's just the norm. It doesn't have to be. Look it up. There's no legal right to have that 28 days as long as you have a pre-arranged agreement with the client, which I do, because I've got friends who are electricians and plumbers, or they were, and it was normally plumbers, to be fair, that they'd give a price for a job. It could be running into thousands and whatnot, but when it comes to the final invoice, they're waiting 28 days, and sometimes there's a delay, there's a family tragedy, the car's blown up, something's terrible happened, and the tradesman is left there scratching his ass, waiting for his money, and paying, whether it's paying staff or paying the normal bills, still got to pay the mortgage, and they've in the end they've gone bust because they can't do this, and they've had to quit the whole company, stop it all, and go back to work for somebody else. So being self-employed just wasn't feasible to them. And I just said to my mate, why the 28 days? Well, that's what people do. You don't have to at all. So every single quote I do, every job I go to, I give them the price, this is what it's going to be, and it's payment on completion on the day. I carry, where is it? I've got a debit card machine, a card machine that can take debit, credit cards, it's contactless. You can get loads of these. There's loads of different companies that do these machines, like things like SumUp, I think it is. They're more suited to lots of small amounts, like mobile hairdressers, stuff like that. Window cleaners. You just sort of tap it, and the percentage that you owe SumUp is automatically taken from that payment. So this, I don't know the figures exactly, but for example, if you charge somebody a tenner, you get £9.40. 60p of it goes straight to SumUp. That's how it works. That's a bit different because that's a Clover machine. That's issued by my bank, Lloyds Bank, and because I'm limited and I'm charging VAT, it's a higher end machine. I've got more charges, but I can do more with that machine. Okay, but yeah, it's a concern a lot of people have thinking about going self-employed, is getting paid, and some people feel a little sort of, not rude, but a little bit nervous or apprehensive of demanding money. You're not demanding money at all. If you're going to give somebody a quote to do something, fit windows, fit some TV sockets, rewire the house, fit a TV aerial, you give somebody a price to do the job and they accept, then as part of the agreement said, yeah, great, and it's payment on completion. Either have that written on your invoice, have that written on your quotes, they sign it, that's that. You agree at the start that when it's finished, everyone's happy, job done, pay me. Whether it's online backs payment, whether it's cash, whether it's check, or even give them 2 or 3 days, 7 days sort of thing. But it has to be done by then. I carry a card machine because you wouldn't go into DFS or Curry's or any shop to buy a product. You wouldn't go into Tesco's, do your food shop and say, yeah, well, that's about 500 quid's worth of food, it's my Christmas food shop. Okay, yeah, give us the invoice and I'll get it paid by the end of next month. No, it just wouldn't happen, would it? So don't feel you've got to do that 28 days thing. Every single customer I have, and this is no exaggeration, every single customer I have is pays when I'm done. So I could have 3 or 4, 5, 6 different card transactions each day, and it's in my bank, not the next day, the following day. Not one of my customers in 21 years owes me any money. All my customers this week, the ones for today, I've been paid. I know it's coming. No one owes me money, because that is a horrible stress to have. You're losing sleep, you're wondering when you're going to get it. It's awful. So I strongly advise having a card machine, because then when the job's finished, they've got no reason not to pay you. Everyone's got a debit card. Most people have got a credit card. Or if they say, yeah, no, I'm happy for you to do the job, but I don't get paid till Friday the 28th or whatever it is, my response is, that's no problem. I'll come and do the job on the 28th or after. I'm not doing it and then being owed money. I'll go and use that time somewhere else where I'm going to get the money quicker, because it's all about cash flow. You need the money going in. So yeah, I just had a phone call then. That's what made me do this little video. I just had a phone call then from a nice lady trying to arrange me doing some work in a communal property, like an old people's home, moving a TV point. And she said she's been ringing around a few people, so she hadn't rung me first, she'd rung around a few, but I was recommended because I do contract work, meaning that I'll do the job, I'll give them a price, if they accept it, I do it, and it's paid on the end of the following month. I said, no, I don't do that. Oh, you don't? She said. No, I said, no. I said, there's absolutely no need for it in this day and age. And she, to be fair, she completely understood. You know, the job could be 80 quid, it could be 250 quid. Why does a company need to send that to accounts, they sign it off, then wait days for it to be released, where me, the one-man band, is waiting to pay for my parts, the time I was there? I've got bills that I pay weekly. So I just said, no, I don't do it. She says, you know what, I don't blame you at all. So she's going to go and speak to her superiors and see if she can get around this, because nobody wants to do, certainly in my work, nobody wants to do contract work. Why would you? And it's totally unnecessary. So if you're thinking of going self-employed, don't worry about the whole, 28 days, I can't afford to wait that long for money. Make it a rule. Just make it clear to every quote and every customer you do that I'm paid as soon as the job's completed. Or if you're a builder or something and you're going to be doing a job that lasts months, you agree to a certain amount of money every single week. Every Friday is paid in, or every month if you can afford that. Just agree payment terms that work for you. Agree payment terms that work for you, not them. They don't call the shots. You're the one who's going to do them a good job, and you've given them a quote for a job that they want you to do. The ball is in your court, not theirs. So yeah, a bit of a rant, but yeah, I thought it was worth doing a little video on my view on that. Thoughts, comments, questions, welcome. But yeah, that's how it is. Hope that helps, guys. Speak to you soon.